called me that her husband has stabbed her. Then she started calling. I'm like, stabbed? What happened? Why would you stab her?
On Thursday night, January 8, a quiet street in River Valley Estate, Ogun State, became the scene of a shocking and tragic crime that would leave an entire community in fear, grief, and unanswered questions. This is Olutayo Alao Street, a place that residents once described as peaceful, but today shock hangs heavily in the air. Inside one of the apartments lived a married couple, Mr. Ayola Anyanwole and his wife, Miss Ayobami Anyanwole, a mother of 3. According to residents, the incident happened around 8 o'clock p.m. on Thursday, January 8. Neighbors says a heated argument broke out inside the couple's apartment. Moments later, the argument allegedly turned violent. Mr. Ayola Anyanwole is accused of stabbing his wife multiple times inside their home. When neighbors heard loud noises coming from the apartment, they rushed to the compound only to find Ayobami lying in the pool of her own blood with deep stab wounds. Inside the apartment, the signs of a life cut short were everywhere. Ayobami's belongings, once neatly arranged, were now scattered across the floor. Neighbors say the apartment looked unusually clean, as if someone had tried to wipe away the evidence and bloodstains. In the same compound lived an elderly man who was close to the couple. He had no idea that a murder had taken place just hours earlier. When he was eventually told what happened, he broke down in tears. According to him, Ayobami was more than a neighbor. She was like a daughter to him. She helped him run errands and even kept his ATM card for days when he needed assistance.
All the children, they come in, they go out, they were here to look television. She wanted, when I want to buy something, I take my girl.
But an even more chilling revelation came from a young girl who lives with the elderly man. She claimed that on the night of the incident, Mr. Ayola Anyanwole offered her money and asked her to run away. She refused, not knowing the dark plan that was allegedly unfolding. According to her account, the suspect had poisoned a pot of stew inside their apartment earlier that night before allegedly attacking his wife. She said she was called several times into the kitchen and asked to leave, but she refused to collect the money and stayed behind. Even hours after the incident, residents say a strong chemical smell, suspected to be sniper, still lingered in the kitchen. The pot of stew was left untouched, silent evidence of a deadly plan. But questions remain. Who was the poisoned food really meant for?
He's about to do something that I don't want me to be involved. I said, no, I did refuse to collect the money that you want to give me. I did not collect the money. I came back, he said I should go. I came back inside. I was standing inside the kitchen again, doing some things. He called me the third time again. He called me back. When he called me the second time, he was not telling me that. He said that he's about to do something this evening for daddy. But he didn't tell me anything about money. That he's about to do something for grandpa.
Another resident revealed that this was not the first time Ayobami was abused. She recalled an incident in August 2024 when Ayobami called her for help. When she arrived at the apartment, she found bruises all over Ayobami's neck. Her body was bruised and badly beaten. She advised Ayobami to leave the marriage and find another apartment. Ayobami reportedly said she had already found one but was discouraged by her husband's family members who were abroad. Sadly, she stayed.
There was one time she called me and she told me that I should come to the house, that she's very sick. When I got here, I saw bruises all over her neck, all over her neck. She was beaten blue black. That was like last year, August. And I told her, I said, are you going to continue like this? And she said she tries to go and look for an apartment, that she even found one, that her husband's sisters are abroad, that they said she should not go and look for another house.
According to the deceased elder brother, the injuries were brutal. He said Ayobami was stabbed more than 4 times, including on her breast, chest, and back, all in the presence of her 3 children. While bleeding heavily, Ayobami reportedly called her brother and told him that her husband had stabbed her. Her brother rushed from his office at Dekate to the hospital, but when he arrived, it was already too late. Ayobami was pronounced dead. Doctors said one of the stab wounds was close to her lungs, affecting her breathing.
So she called me that her husband had stabbed her. Now she started calling me. I'm like, stabbed? What happened? Why would he stab her? So I started calling from the island. My office is at Dekate. So I had to rush down to the hospital. Getting to the hospital, she has passed already before I got to the hospital.
Neighbors alleged that after the stabbing, Mr. Ayola Anyanwole returned to the apartment and cleaned up the blood stains, possibly to erase evidence. Some residents believe he escaped the compound by jumping over the fence after committing the crime, and this fence was said to be the one he jumped over. Fear quickly spread across River Valley Estate. Barely 12 hours later, on Friday, January 9, the suspect was found in an open field in the Sotubo area of Ogun State. He was reportedly gasping for breath and was later pronounced dead by a medical doctor. Police believe Mr. Ayola Anyanwole died by suicide. Items recovered at the scene included a bottle containing a suspected liquid substance, 2 mobile phones, a voter's card, and ATM card. This is my own perspective, and I think this is my 2 cents. This is no ordinary case of domestic violence, if I must say. The brutal killing of his wife and his own subsequent death point to a deeper, more disturbing reality. Whatever triggered this act appears to be a secret buried within the marriage itself. Something outsiders may never fully understand. Speculation ranges from infidelity to emotional breakdowns or prolonged conflict, but for now, I think the truth remains locked between the 2 people at the center of this tragedy. Well, may they so rest in peace. The spokesperson of the Ogun State Police Command DSP Oluseyi Babasheyi confirmed the incident and stated that an official statement will be released by the command. The family of the deceased also confirmed that the case has been formally reported to the Nigeria police. Today, a warning sticker remains on the couple's door, a painful reminder of a tragedy no one in the estate ever imagined. For the resident of River Valley Estate, the fear remains. The silence tells a story of a woman who lost her life, children left without a mother, and the community forever changed. This is not just a crime story. It is a painful reminder of the deadly consequences of domestic violence and the lives it destroys.